Imagine, you, as a human with non-combat experience, went into a war to write about it, but you are not getting paid for doing it. Hi, my name is AZZAM bin NAZARUDDIN, and today I will share a little bit about being a freelance war correspondent or a freelance war journalist. War journalist, as the name stated itself, is a journalist that went into this warring state to deliver the news about the war itself. These people is what I would say doing a noble act, as they are risking their life going into the warring zone to deliver the news. But being a freelancer in the same time is a whole other risk itself. Freelance means that you are not working under a specific company, or in other terms, you are working for yourself. This means as a freelancer, you don't have your own stable income and you are not protected under the company insurance. Thus, as you may think, being a freelance war journalist or war correspondent is another level of risk management and what I can say the bravest of human. As a freelance war correspondent, there is a big difference when we talk about the news deliveries. While in the everyday news, being a war correspondent, you will accompanied by the television crews and you are under a controlled risk. But being a freelancer, you are mostly working alone, which means that all the risks, you have to bear it alone. In this video, I managed to interview with one of Malaysian's war correspondent, Chris Lau, a Malaysian war correspondent that came from Sarawak that goes into this war zone with a passion. Born in 1992, Chris Lau got his degree in mass communication, but his career starts even when he is in college in 2012 when he started to travel as a backpacker for a 7-month trip across 8 countries such as Syria, Egypt, Africa, Lebanon, and spent 2 months in Afghanistan. Inspired by the book Kite Runner, he went into Afghanistan to explore on his own about the reality of the situation. I asked him what makes him persevere with his career, and even as a freelancer, he said that what makes him persevere is the passion.
What makes me persevere with my career, even with the high risk, I think it's the passion, adrenaline rush, and you feel like, yeah, I'm doing something good. I try to channel the news, the voice, and it's a good thing. Even if I die, it's a mission. I won't regret. I feel like, it's bebaloi lah, my life. And then when I was in Afghanistan, I met an old man, village old man, who inspired me to become a journalist because given the situation there, they seems like very poor and helpless, and they actually mistaken me as a journalist that time lah, but I wasn't a journalist yet. So I feel like I want to do something for them. I want to do something for them. I want to help them. So by the end of 2012, in the beginning of 2013, when I come back from my trip, I changed my course to mass communication, and since then I started to write for a newspaper or online website.
But then, is there a moment of regret?
Question number 10, moment of regret. Yes, when I was in Syria, there was one time we were in the front line, and then there's this, I was with a Free Syrian Army. They was carrying a mortar bomb, and then they shoot to the other side of the enemy, and then after a few minutes the enemy shoot back, and the bomb just hit like 50 meter, less than 50 meter from me. Oh my god, shit, that feeling was like, oh my god, what am I doing in Syria? Why am I here? Just for a few minutes lah, then you feel like nothing.
What is the preparation needed?
What is the preparation needed? Number 7, you have to be brave. You have to have some knowledge about the country, the political situation there, what's happening there right now, and you have to get some contact there, like a fixer, middleman, yeah. Well, you might able to explore some new people there, but better you have some people in advance, Before you go there, you need to do some research. What is the topic that you want to write this trip? You have 1 week or 2 weeks in the country, so you have to treasure the time. You have to know what you want, who you want to meet, where you want to go before you go lah. So that when you reach there, you have all the things be prepared, and then you can just utilize the time. Yeah, a lot of research and homework. You need to know what you want to write, or what video you want to shoot. I think that is very, very important. Basically, I'm not attached to any newspaper, but I contribute to them. And how do I manage? You just have to find the contact yourself. I try to talk to the stranger online, like some other foreign journalists. You fast food them, and if they reply, then reply. Like if they don't reply, you just have to do some research. When you reach Afghanistan, the country, you have to you have to be brave, and then try to know people from different jabatan as well. Talk to some MG or NGO, maybe that they know someone.
But being young, when I asked about how he calculated the risk, surprisingly, he went there head first without calculating the risk. This shows that Chris Lau came in with a brave and honest intention to go into the war zone and search for the reality. Surely, being a freelance war correspondent is an act of hero. But attention must be given to them, as they are not only delivering this news, but they are spending countless of times and countless of weeks in this war zone, trying to hear out the cries of those who are not given the voices to, and to deliver these voices for people to know the truth about the condition there. And that is when we should appreciate the effort of this hero.